college, I originally wanted to be an investment banker, but my experiences in CCLCP completely changed my career path. I graduated UIC with a double major in finance and economics, but then came back to UIC for my master's in urban planning. My name is Caitlin Costello, and I'm an alumni of the CCLCP program. CCLCP's biggest effect on me was actually to expose me to the fields of urban planning and public administration. I grew up in the city, I always cared about the city, but I didn't know that helping to make the city a better place could actually be a job for me. Now I work at the Chicago Housing Authority as a data analyst, and I manage the Improving Properties Initiative. CCLCP taught me not to be insular. Before, like when I came to college, I used to be focused on get a job, do well, make a lot of money, be successful. But now I know that I really wouldn't be happy in any kind of position where my main focus of my work was making more money for the company's shareholders.
I originally wanted to be a pharmacist, and it was an ambition that didn't grow out of any real life impact or any real goal or purpose in life. It was something I picked up as a young student in high school when the teacher would ask, what do you want to do when you grow up? And pharmacy seemed like a pretty credible and lucrative career to go into. And so I went on that narrow path. My name is Yasin Patel, and I'm a CCLCP graduate. That wasn't really what I wanted to do, because pharmacy, after working in it for 6 years, I learned that it was a very profit-driven, corporate-controlled environment. And so my values in terms of helping people were really called into questions, and that's when CCLCP really helped me navigate this transition from going from a place where I knew what I wanted to do, from a very solid ground to a ground that was very uncertain. And so because of that, I'm going to graduate school to pursue a degree in public health. So after finishing CCLCP, I realized I really wanted to learn more about the nonprofit sector and actually see if it's something I want to do as a career. So I applied for a part-time job after graduating from CCLCP, and on my resume, I listed my education as a biology major, but what I really honed in on or focused on in my resume were the skills I developed in CCLCP. These were skills, good writing skills, good analytical skills, experience working in communities, working with people who had people with problems in community organizations who were tackling real issues in the communities. And so the skills I learned in CCLCP were the skills I marketed.
One of the big factors that led me to do the work that I do post CCLCP is I am an undocumented immigrant. I grew up in I was born in the Philippines, but grew up in this country, in the United States. And throughout my life, I didn't really have a community of support, in really understanding also what was out there beyond my personal experience in terms of the immigrants' rights movement. My name is Carla Navoa, and I'm an alumni of CCLCP. Through a friend that I made through CCLCP, I found out about this organization, the Immigrant Youth Justice League, and was really able to, find that community, but also take on this role of being an activist in a fight that directly affects me. So in organizing with them, all of the skills that I learned in CCLCP started coming up again, and it became so applicable to this work, and I didn't realize it at the time how really necessary they were until I became involved in community work. Initially, when I joined CCLCP, I wanted to pursue my degree in education and become a teacher. So I pursued organizations that worked with youth in after-school programming. And right now, as a youth organizer, I would credit that interest in working with youth outside of the school setting to that initial exposure with CCLCP and our community partners.
My values in terms of helping people were really called into question.
I didn't realize it at the time,
That helping to make the city a better place could actually be a job for me.